How's it going? I got my computer in front of me here. I'm going to look down at my notes a bit. So here's the question. It's actually really simple. I barely need to look at it. How do I pay my team through the winter? So I did make a couple notes of some services you can provide. There is no silver bullet here. It depends on your market, depends on where you're at. So you've probably heard some of this stuff, but I do like the idea of focusing on keeping the team on payroll. And what I mean by that is through Service Autopilot, through Academy, I've worked with some awesome people that have the skill set, have the mindset. They're totally capable of building something big and interesting, but they're just failing in every possible way. And one of the reasons they're failing is they're in markets in the lawn care industry that go dormant after 6 or 8 months, and they need to roll into snow, and they don't roll into snow. So basically they have all these team members that serve the client through lawn care, fertilization, weed control, whatever the service offering is that's outdoors, 6, 8 months. And then what happens is snow season starts, they don't participate in that game, so they let their team go for 4 or 6 months of the year, and then they have to rehire everybody next year. Well, you can't build an interesting company where every year you're getting a bunch of newbies on your team with no experience and no knowledge of the business. And so in those types of businesses, while you might think the snow business sucks, what option do you have? Well, the only option you have is either play the snow game to solve your labor problem or figure out some other level of service. One of the things I talk about in Service Autopilot Academy all the time, my vision of the future is if you're only identifying yourself as a lawn mowing company, an outdoor services company, you're thinking way too small. I believe in focus, I believe in simplicity, but let's be honest, the future of your company is probably not just mowing lawns, probably not just fertilization, weed control, probably not just mowing, probably not just installation. The companies that think bigger, that don't just put them in the lawn care box or the outdoor services box, that eventually once they get to some level of scale, add in other service offerings where there's money and they can actually recruit employees to work in those areas, those are the teams, the companies, the individuals that are going to win. All right, so there's a real risk of saying, I'm a lawn mowing company, I'm a bush trimming company, I'm a landscape install company. When you put yourself in that little bitty box, then winter sucks. All right, so my suggestion would be that you say, I am a service company, and what does it mean to survive and keep my team on payroll through the winter? That could mean you're pruning back perennials, it could mean leaf cleanups, it could mean snow, it could mean gutter cleanups, it could mean gutter installs, it could mean landscape installs, it could mean Christmas lights, it could mean handyman services, it could mean building decks, patios, outdoor kitchens, it could mean outdoor lighting, it can mean anything. It could mean cleaning homes, it could mean power washing. What is it? So if you in your mind have said, I'm a lawn mowing company, I only know lawn mowing, well, then you're screwed. There is no thing I can tell you to fix your off-season business if you're just lawn mowing. There's nothing I can tell you. I'm in Texas and my off-season is 3 to 4 months for mowing. Now, if I keep going south, it gets a little better. If I go to Florida, it gets even better. But we've built a very significant company on a lot of outdoor services, and our biggest revenue generator is lawn mowing. And lawn mowing is still a 8-9 month a year service in my market. So I got to think of all kinds of creative ways to keep my team busy. I don't have that problem solved, and there is no snow. We can't shift to snow here. It doesn't exist. Snow it happens, but it shuts down everybody. And nobody has snow plows here. And so my point is that means we have to go into other service offerings to solve the labor problem. And so if you just say I'm a mowing company, so I have to find something very similar, congruent to mowing to solve my 3, 4, 5, 6 month labor off season, then you're screwed. You have to think in a totally different way. You have to say, I'm an outdoor services company or I'm a services company. What does that mean? That means we can do all those other things I described earlier. Now, those other things are a distraction. Those other things are a complication. And I would encourage you to think about simplification. I would encourage you to think about focus. For me, in the majority of my business career, I've done a lot of stuff. While it has set me up to be highly successful now and to be able to give good advice now, it did not set me up to be highly successful back in the day because I was here, there, everywhere. And so I can't say it enough. Focus is the game, but within that concept of focus, what is it that you need to do to keep people on your payroll, keep them working so that you can grow your business and you can continue to evolve and coach and build your team, a team that comes back year after year that helps your company get better and better serves your client. You're gonna have to find other services outside of the thing that you think you are right now to do that. And that's what it requires. We are in the outdoor business, not gonna change. Weather's not gonna get better. It's probably not gonna quit being like unpredictable. It's just gonna get worse. And so you better bob and weave and do whatever it takes to find those services. And so for some, they might have some like inkling of ability towards construction or handyman services. And so you have to cross-train your lawn mowing team or your bush trimming team or your fertilization weed control team to do these other things. And that's the only way you create a bigger, viable, growing company. So think out of the box, question your assumptions, question who you are now and say, what else could we do? And if you don't know how to do it, that doesn't mean like, well, screw it, we're screwed, we're done, like we can't build this. No, go freaking learn how to do it. Like learn how to do other things. Go read books, read audiobooks, hire a mentor, get a coach, study, get licensed. It doesn't matter. Like if you're a business owner, then that means you're a problem solver. If you're not a problem solver, you're not a business owner, because I can predict the rest of your business career. It's all about problems. Like the rest of your entire business career is solving problems, fighting fires. If that's not what you're up to, then you're not a business owner. To get out of the game now. If you're a business owner, then you're about solving problems, and your problem to go solve is, what else can we do over the winter? And I gave you some examples, but I don't know you. I don't know what your skill set is. I don't know what you're attracted to. Think about that stuff and then go figure out how to do those services. But take yourself out of the lawn mowing, lawn care, outdoor services box and figure out what else you got to do. And then once you figure that out, try to keep it as simple as you can without being too distracted and losing focus. And if that doesn't make sense, then please post some questions below this video and just say, hey, I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about, or can you elaborate on this? And I'll do my very best to answer your questions. Good luck.